Hey, it's Great America again, back for some more, this time with my Chinese 110. I actually still have the second 122 for this and not the 100, so I've ended up firing a lot of premium rounds off and on because the 175 just does not cut it at tier 8. Anybody with an IS-6 can tell you that. Anyway, today I'm playing with a friend of mine, Amoheen. You may remember him from my noob tuning series, but he's doing much better now. His rating is now 726 instead of in the 400s or 500s like it was before, and he's got a few thousand more games under his belt. He is driving his Ferdinand. There's no especially good players on either team, other than myself, of course. I don't want to be too humble. But let's see how this tank works out. So far, just by the way, love the tank. It's the IS-3 with a little bit better hull armor, in my opinion. The gun on the IS-3 is better, and the speed is supposed to be a little better. But can't go wrong. If it's like the IS-3, you know you're doing it right. So we're top tier. Just trying to find a nice position. I think I had seen someone do what I'm about to try to do here. They had positioned themselves at this corner of this building, and you can actually shoot. If you can see my mouse cursor, you can shoot from the corner of this building clear. Oh, whenever I zoom, apparently it grabs my cursor. You can shoot clear. Damn it, did it again. You can shoot clear through all the way back there. So that's what I'm looking for somebody to cross over. And of course the Carnarvon is all over my shots. So I hopefully soon figure out that this is not going to work out. Still waiting to figure it out. Nope, he's just going to sit there. Time to move on, Greg. Get over it, Greg. Nobody's going over there. It turns into a little bit of a cluster over here because everybody spawned too close to this location. I should have pushed a little further on or faster than this, but oh well. Nothing detrimental has happened yet. There's a lot of firing going on over here. I think, oh, a T-29, I'd love to shoot that. Nope, tanks in that one. Oh, look, there's tanks over here. Now the Carnarvon's still blocking my way. I'm like, I don't necessarily want to deal with the T-28 down a narrow alleyway either, because I'm looking over here to the west. Nothing to shoot at. Carnarvon's still in the way. I said, oh, wait, that T-28's moving for that gap. Let me go get Mr. T-28. Yep, he's driving into the gap. I'm looking at the mini-map if anybody's not paying attention. Speed on the 110's not too bad. He can get up there if it needs to. Here are a couple dings on his armor. I'll clean him up happily before he can get another shot off on an ally. And now I take this AT-7 and I push him. Now the idea was I didn't want him just spinning away from me. But I actually, hopefully, was screwing up any shots he might have decided to lay down too. He had to have been cooperating with me, I feel. I don't think I should have been able to push him that easy. Oh, IS-7, or KV-1S almost ate my round there. Oh, that's actually a KV-13. Looks so similar. And by the way, I've been bounced around from that Jagdpanther too. The frontal armor of this thing is just beast. Now, I'm going to move forward a little bit. I don't want to just charge him. I want to give him a little bit more of a challenging target here. But he doesn't shoot again. Not being shot is just as good as dinging it. Now there's tank destroyer in this little opening, but our base is getting assaulted hard, so I decided to move in towards the base. Now I've got premium rounds loaded. I don't need to miss any of these shots. I don't need to have failure to pin with any of these shots. If I can, oh, he turned right at the last second. I knew his side armor could not, my caliber of my weapon would overmatch his side armor. But he turned, and it was just too sharp of an angle. Now I'm keeping these tanks between me and the T-28 prototype. He's the one I really fear. The low I can handle. And I got ammo rack getting here. How did I get ammo racked? It looks like I've got full health, but I used my repair kit to repair my ammo rack. It must have been my tracks I repaired, because that was the first bit of damage I took just now. Now the low is respecting my gun because he doesn't know I can't turn my turret. I'm trying to make him think I'm trying to get a position on him. And the base is still getting captured. I only have 15 seconds. Oh, somebody reset it or drove out, which is nice. And the low moves away, aims at someone else. Can I ding him? Can I ding him? Oh yeah, we'll ding that all day. A little bit late on the draw there, Mr. Low. Alright, we're losing this match. We were especially losing it before I killed that low. The KV-13 gets in my way, so I decide to quickly... Yep. I was trying to shoot at the edge of the KV-13, or the edge of that Panther, hoping not to get the KV-13. Weak spot, side of the turret, ding. Just a little bit to the side of the weak spot. Now I close in, hoping he'll shoot my turret. Are you going to shoot my turret? It doesn't matter. That flat section of the front of that prototype is pretty vulnerable. If you've got over 200 pin, you can penetrate it. I wouldn't try it with anything less though. That's a dangerous gun right next to that flak section. So the only thing that's left is the Ferdinand and I believe the artillery. Let's double check that. Yep. You got Ferdinand and Smarty. You got the IS-6 playing around with the Ferdinand. Now watch this shot. Let me slow this down a little bit. Let's see where this shot goes. I have no idea where that shot goes, but it did not track him, and it didn't hurt him. That really should either been a track or a kill in my book, but a non-damaging critical hit. That was not a track. I'm hoping maybe I can get him through this little hole here. Now he's on the other side of that building. I can see it in the mini-map. Like, well, maybe I'll get lucky and he'll back up. That's what I'm going to wait for, because he doesn't want to. He's not going to pull out. He's not going to stick his nose out next to that for that IS to shoot. I don't even really quite realize that there's a building there until just now, and I'm like, oh, there's the edge of the building. Oh, there he goes. And now this guy, he's actually going to curse me out a little bit for shooting him with a premium round. Even though I could have shot him with a 150 pin gun and pinned the back of his tank. Now, kids in the room, avert your eyes. I think I'm about to curse at this guy. He accused me of using heat, and I just told him it was APCR. A little bit of a curse word in the end there, if you can't blame me. Anyway, so this match is pretty well in the bag now. I won't even, I'll spare you the details. Actually, you know what? Let's just speed it up. I think I end up doing a little bit more. So instead of capping, we're going to just catch this artillery piece. You can see me putting the hydraulics on my tank here, so in celebration. Yeah, the frame rate's going to go in the toilet because I'm fast forwarding. Got a fast computer. I could videotape this live and not have any frame rate issues, but when you start playing around with the game speed, the frame rate on the videos, recordings, just drops terribly. So now I'm one kill from a TopGun here, right? So I'm like, well, the tank is probably, the artillery piece is probably in the southeast, but I'm not going to risk myself by turning left and exposing my rear to these buildings. So I'll turn right, go into these buildings, and I'll let the medium tank explore that section, because that's right where he's going. And of course, he's right where I thought he would be, and I'm like, oh, there goes my TopGun, but nope! Artillery got him. Maybe it was even better that I didn't do that. And here's the surgical accuracy of this gun, right? We'll just call it surgical accuracy for sake of arguments. Anyway, so there's me in the 110. Did just over 3,000 damage. Came back, helped to... I didn't physically reset the cap myself, but I was occupying tanks that would have defended the capping tanks had I not returned. Really took care of some troublesome TDs there, in that western part of the town, and taking care of those tank destroy the low and the prototype back near the cap. That was really my contribution to this game, and as a reward, I got a Top Gun out of it, just out of pure happenstance. But really enjoy this tank. Really, really enjoy this tank. Oh, and by the way, who knows what happened to Amoheen? I think he bit it about mid-match. But I don't know why I do that. I always tend to find myself way far away from all the people I decided I wanted to play a match with, and I never see him again. Anyway, good job, IS6. You also survived. How good of a player are you? You're getting better. You're better than Amoheen. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you tune in for some more tanks. See you later.